Okay, so I have 5 minutes to do my discussions. So for the discussions, I chose discussion 1 and discussion 2. And discussion 1 focuses on if you ever studied a foreign language, how successful were you in learning it, and can you explain your success or lack of it? And to synthesize your own experiences and takeaways from the materials and readings. And also the discussion 2 discusses what strategies learning strategies were successful for me as a learner and how I learned from them, and discuss any learning strategies that I disregarded because I realized they weren't working well for me. And I found a lot of those in chapter 4 with what worked and didn't work with me. So let's go on to the foreign language. I studied French from 8th grade till my sophomore year of college. I actually chose French. I loved it so much in high school. I chose it to be my concentration in education. And then after a couple French classes, I realized it was way too difficult for me. Everyone was at a way higher level, and it seemed like it came a lot easier to them than it came to me. So I was quick to switch my concentration to math. And I was nervous because I never thought that I'd be able to be fluent in French. So it's kind of like I gave up. And something I thought about with the textbook reading is it explained, also it helps you to put into perspective on how difficult it is for someone to listen to a native language. First, you listen to it in their language, translate it into their own language, and then think about a response in their own language and translate it to your language and speak it. It's extremely difficult, and I learned in the readings, too, that sometimes students have a silent period when they are in your classroom, and do not push students to keep talking during the silent period. Allow it to happen. They're learning, they're taking information in, they're probably going home and speaking it with their family and getting comfortable with speaking it out loud before speaking out loud in front of their classmates. So that's kind of what I took away from that one. And then